Hi guys, West Country Explorer here, and today I'm going to be showing you around a rather attractive little village. It's Cerne Abbas, and for those of you that have heard of Cerne Abbas, you probably know it quite well for the Cerne Abbas giant. Those of you that know nothing about the Cerne Abbas and the Cerne Abbas giant, well, you're going to learn a bit about the giant in this video. So, like I said, it's a lovely little pretty village. So I hope you enjoy being shown around. I know I'm going to enjoy exploring. See you after the intro, guys. Right, now here we are at Abbot's Porch, which is all that remains of the abbey that used to be here. So the abbey was built in the late 10th century. I think it got destroyed during the dissolution. Good old Henry VIII. I said this is all private grounds now, so it's only access is only open at certain times. But like I said, this is all that remains of the abbey. We've got some various information boards inside talking about the history of the abbey. An intricate bit of artwork there. Oops. Not sure if that can open, so nope, that's locked. Another doorway there. That'd be like the first floor. Like I said, this is a Abbot's Porch, but now on private ground. So it's quite a nice bit of architecture. Very nice. So very close to what was the Abbot's Porch. We've got this building. This would have been Abbey guest house. So people travelling into the Abbey could come here, and this would be the guest house where they could sort of stay. I think it was the 15th century this would have been built. Obviously not the original roof. So Queen Margaret would have visited, wife of Henry the Sixth. That's one big old fireplace. Would that have been some kind of a cooking range or something? Don't know. So there you go, the Abbey guest house. So very close to where the abbey was, we've got a well known as St Augustine's Well. It's just down here. Now, one popular story is that the well was set up by St Augustine when he came this way at the end of the 6th, beginning of the 7th century. But some people believe it was more likely that Saint Eadwold set the well up in the, I think it was the 9th century. Saint Eadwold came through. What I'll do is, guys, I'll put a more detailed bit of information in the description. Got a nice seat there that you can sit on to just admire the well. I do love the sound of running water like that. So there you go, guys. St Augustine's Well in Cerne Abbas. There's Abbey Porch again. You can see a door there on what would have been the 2nd floor of the building. Oh, it's just amazing countryside around there. See the church tower just there, sort of in the close distance. There's one end of the Abbey guest house that I went into a few minutes ago. It's just over there. That's where the well is. Alright then, guys, let's take you into the village and show you the pretty village. Now there is one beautiful house. Imagine living there. Especially when you've got this right on your doorstep. Oh, whoop. Oh, roll up. And just down here is in towards the village. As we've got this little stream just running along the properties. I mean, these properties here, they look like they've hardly changed really in centuries. They're very old fashioned. I have done a video on the church today for my Dorset's Best Churches series, so I'm not going to go there on this video, that's a separate video. But look at this one, guys, look at this property. Like, very old fashioned. Very nice. Right, into the village centre we go, guys. Now this is the way I cycled into the village a bit earlier, and it's pretty much sort of just one street, one main street through the village. So, my bike sounded a bit squeaky. I'll have to get a bit of oil onto it at some point. There you go, got the royal oak there. So, that's one of those old fast roofs. As you can see, it's still got quite a few of its quaint features to it, the village. What if I come in here? So it's quite a lovely little village here. We've got the giant inn just up there that I've just walked past. And then just here, well, if I can get this zoom to work, got the new inn as well. So there's at least 3 pubs here. You can just hear the water down there. And down there you've got the old phone box and somewhere to sit and relax. Oh, hello mate. In the right van. Right, I'm going to go into the Cerne Abbas stores, get a little bit of grub, and then I'm off to go and see the old Cerne Abbas giant, which is just down that road. There you go, guys. There's the Cerne Abbas giant with his giant willy out. I did work out, I read somewhere that the willy is about 36 feet, something like that. That's one monster huge penis. For those of you that deal in this newfangled metric system, works out about 11 meters. Imagine that, an 11-meter penis. Now, nobody knows for absolute definite about the history of the Cerne Abbas giant. For a long time there was theories that it was either like Roman origins or that it had more relatively recent origins, because the first written record of the Cerne Abbas giant is about the 17th century, so some people thought it might be a caricature of Oliver Cromwell. So other people suspected it might be like done by the Romans, like a figure of some Roman deity. Now, in the last couple of years or so, it has been tentatively dated to somewhere between the 8th and the 11th century. which completely blows out the water the two previous theories of it being either a Roman chalk figure or a 17th century character of Oliver Cromwell. So yeah, of course one possibility is that it may be a caricature of St Eadwold, because St Eadwold he came to this area sort of, I think it was at the 8th century if I remember rightly. So he came from East Anglia, I think it was, and ended up setting up a hermitage here in this area. And then, was it the 8th century he came here? 800s, 9th century he came here. And then a century later, the 10th century, the abbey was built. So one possible theory is that the people in the abbey was using St Eadwold to attract pilgrims to the abbey, boost the coffers. And one tentative explanation put forward upon the discovery of the age of the Cerne Abbas giant is that maybe it's a chalk figure of St Eadwold. Like I said, these are all very, very tentative ideas. It's still in their infancy. Because like I said, I think it was only 2 years ago, 2020, when they sort of worked out that actually this was the Cerne Abbas giant was sort of built somewhere in the 7th to 11th century. So this is a story very much in its infancy, guys. So there you go. That's the Cerne Abbas giant. Well guys, that was just a little stroll around Cerne Abbas, showing you some of the sights of the place. I could quite happily spend a little bit more time here, but I've got to make a move on, get back home and all the rest. So, plus it's starting to drizzle a little bit, so I thought this is a good time to bring the video to an end. End it on a high, or in this case, end it on a very large penis. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Look forward to seeing you again in the next video. And in the meantime, the usual, stay safe, take care, God bless.